Hey Edgar, my name's John. Just going to go over some basics of website development and some things that entails. If you like what you see at the end of this video and you want some more information and possibly want someone to do some work for you, let me know and I'll be happy to um, talk to you about that some more. We're going to go over some basics here, and starting out, when you go into Google and you type in a phrase like General Contractors, Glendale, Arizona, um, that's called a keyword, by the way. I'm not sure how fresh, up to date you are on your terminology here, but that's a keyword. And as we go down here after we type that in, we can see first you've got the map pack right here, which is a key component in building a good website. Um, you This is actually ranked separately from these websites. So um, just to show you a little bit about that, we'll pick Denix Construction here. And as we see on their profile here, they've got plenty of information on there. They've got some 5-star reviews, which they would need more of. And if we look at their profile, they only have one picture. That's not ideal. But as we can see, they are the top one in this map pack. So they are doing enough. It's probably very easy to beat out, but what the primary ranking of this system is a thing called citations. The amount of times that your business is listed in a directory like Yellow Pages, Yelp, um, that sort of thing. The more times that you're in there in those different directories, the higher you're going to rank. It, I've seen places with 55-star reviews get leapfrogged by the competition because they don't have enough citations in on the internet. So we go back here, and this does factor into a lot of people's selections of what they grab. So it is important to have this and do well, because a lot of people browse mobily on their cell phones. So it's good to have that up there because it's one of the first things that people see and it grabs the eye. So as we go down further, um, and I do want to make a point here. Usually above here, you'll see ads that people have paid for, whether they're if people did pay for them, they're going to be Google ads sitting up top. See how it says ad right here next to this one? Same concept, but it'll be sitting up above here. And then when you go down further, typically what happens is we'll see pages like Home Advisor and House or Who's or however you say it, and Yelp and Better Business Bureau. This is typical. They almost always outrank all the others because they they provide services of putting businesses on there and getting more business from it. So what we see is those, and then we see um, uh, our top organic search here. So Richter Contracting, I'm going to go ahead and do this because it's a general contractor, and I saw that you provide those services. So this was just one example of what one of those categories that you rank for. So going to go into here, and we brought up their website over here. No, that was the wrong one. So don't actually have their website brought up. Let's do this, richtercontracting.com. And here's their website. Plenty of good content here. Um, that's one of the best things you can do for your website. And I did take a look at your website, and we'll go over that in a little bit more detail. But this is a good front page. They have plenty of content here, including lots of words and things where the keywords are kind of plugged in there and doing well for it. So um, that's ideal. You want to have around 1,500 words on the main page. Working from that point on, each individual page should have 500 words on it. So uh, once you have that established and Google has seen your page, you can always change it around because now Google knows your listing and has you in there. We're going to take a look at their metrics here real quick. They are bringing in 116 traffic off of just being on the top list there. When you're in the top 5 businesses on the Google front page, you get lots of traffic from it as a result, obviously. Um, but wanted to point out what they're doing right so you can see what it can do for you. They've got a bunch of keywords here that they're ranking for. So we can see general contractor Phoenix. 150 people searched for that term alone in the past month. They're number 2, down from number 1. That's not a big deal. Contractor Phoenix, Arizona, 150 volume. Again, licensed contractors near me. That doesn't always work out in, different localities' favor. General contractor, Phoenix, AZ. As we go down, we see how much people are searching for certain terms, and you want to be ranking for those keywords. So, you want to be in the number, top 5 position. Obviously, number 1 is ideal, but top 3 even is even better, clearly. But going back, so you've got your keywords. When you have that many keywords, you have that many different things you're ranking for. And I saw that you have a lot of categories on your website. So there's lots of keywords to be had there, and there's lots to figure out and bring traffic to. So the point I want to make next is since there are all these keywords, backlinks are what power those keywords. So you can have all kinds of keywords, but they're not going to do anything for you unless you have good backlinks. And backlinks, essentially, think of it as a popularity contest. You take your web address and then plug it into somebody else's website somewhere, and Google sees that you're starting to relate to other higher, better websites, better businesses, ones that are doing well, and they will take care of you and promote you further up on the list ranking on Google because of that. It's kind of like a popularity contest. So you with the bigger businesses, Google will see that and start ranking you accordingly because you're a decent business now that knows that you're affiliating with other businesses that are decent as well. So going back to your website, we'll go ahead and see what you're bringing in. Past month, you've only had 1 person visit your site. You have 34 keywords, which isn't bad, but I'll show you a problem here. With all your categories that you've got for your business, has not a lot of these are actual usable keywords like www.bluestreak.com, BlueStreak.com, Streaker.com, Carefree Water Company, Blues Carpet Cleaning. So it looks like there aren't too many useful keywords here. There are some. I see Water Damage Phoenix, Arizona. Buckeye Restoration, maybe not so much. I don't know if that's a specific or not, but it looks like you have some decent keywords here, but they're not really doing much for you. So inherently the problem is 1, backlinking, and 2, you need to have more keywords on your website. So you're not getting much value out of what you've got. Now, I think your website itself is very well done and put together well. I think there could be more content to it. So, a full audit would be good of your site to show what's being done and what can be fixed. Overall, though, it's pretty. Unfortunately, that doesn't always translate to success. I've seen some really, really bad websites that do really, really well. But if you don't have the right people taking care of it and backing it up and powering it like it should be and not getting optimized for web searches, it's not going to do much for you. So the other aspect that I wanted to talk to you about real briefly are ads. A lot of people think that Google ads and Facebook ads aren't worth their time, and I can tell you differently. We've worked with a few people who have used them, and they get tons of leads right out the gate. And while we're doing their leads, while we're getting them those ad leads, we're also backing up their website. We're putting together some backlinking so that they're starting to rise in the ranks in Google while they're getting leads from the ads. Um, Problem is with those ads with Google and Facebook, they tend to take advantage of people who don't know what they're doing, and it becomes a money pit, and people lose all kinds of money and don't think that they can get much out of it. That's where experienced people can really help you out in regards to making that happen. So if you're interested in talking a little bit more and want to see what can be done to help your website, I'd be more than happy to help. But if you would like to go out and do this on your own, I understand completely, and that's kind of what it's here for. But if you want someone to do it professionally and help you out more, and are interested, please hit me up after this, and I'd be happy to do a little bit more of an in-depth look. Thank you. Have a great day, and I hope this helped.